Now when you place your hands on the putter, you want it to be an extension of your forearm. You have in the middle of your palm here, you have a lifeline, and you want the edge of this putter grip, from this flat spot, you want the edge of that putter grip to be seated in your left hand on that side. So as you grip this putter in the left hand, you don't want it in the palm like this. We'll talk about why and how to check this in a little bit. So the first thing is to get the edge of the putter grip, that crease, into your palm, the center of your palm. The next thing you want to look at in your grip, I have it in my left hand here, is to be certain it's a continuation of my forearm. So as I rotate my palms forward, just stand tall in front of a mirror, rotate your palms forward, you'll notice that this shaft looks like it's going right up my forearm. Okay? If I change my grip, I still have it in the palm. If I change my grip to more in the fingers, you can see that this shaft begins to droop. If I adjusted it into my middle finger, the exit point through my palm, you can see it's a continuation of my forearm. If I simply adjust the exit point of my middle finger, it drops down. If that's not a severe enough angle, if it's too severe an angle, it stays cocked in my wrist. So just how it leaves my middle finger. What you do with this index finger, if you want to run it down the shaft, you want to curl it around, doesn't matter. So that's your left hand grip. So your right hand is a mirror image of your left. So when you get the right hand on the club, I'm also putting this flat spot, right hand, through the middle of the lifeline, and it's going to need to exit the palm exactly the way into that middle finger. So we also have a continuation of your grip, forearm all the way through. When you grip the putter, you want opposing palms. And you can see now when I rotate my forearms forward, totally relaxed, and then that grip is a continuation of my forearm. If I move it in the middle, just a little bit on that middle finger, you can see how it drops down. The flat spot is still through the crease in my middle of my palm, through the lifeline, but the exit point of my middle finger is off. So I move this middle finger back up, and it is, just adjust the angle. Once you have both hands on the club, left hand first, then the right, then add both hands, just feel where it exits the palm and the middle finger. What you'll find is you'll have an unrestricted stroke. Let's take a look at what that means. Now I have set the grip in both hands, so it's a continuation of my forearm, just as I just showed you. I'm in my balanced stance width, have my ball position, and I make a long stroke. So let's say you're going to have a 90-footer here. You see the freedom I have as I make this stroke? Now if I simply change the orientation of my hands, so it's not a continuation from my palm, I'm stuck in the backswing and I've got a very short stroke through. In fact, I'll get a rebound through. If I can adjust those middle fingers so it exits my hand just perfectly, see the freedom I have and the length of that stroke? Again, I go back, grip it more toward the fingers, so it's not a continuation of my palm, and I get stuck here trying to get the putter through. Now remember, to summarize, middle of the palm, a crease in the flat spot, that sharp edge should be a continuation of both my right arm and a continuation of my left arm. I make that a continuation based upon the point, my middle finger, that the grip exits my hand. So if I change the point, if I simply wrap this middle finger around, no longer is it a continuation of my forearm. Bring that middle finger back up, you'll get comfortable with it. You'll find that exit point. And as long as it's a continuation of your forearm, on both sides, your stroke will be fluid and unrestricted.